Helldivers 2 has been a massive success, doing way better than I think anyone could have predicted, even if its player count is going down a little over time. So it might come as a little bit of a surprise to see that the CEO, Johan Pilestedt, has stepped down. I mean, you'd expect the dude who's managed to make something as successful as Helldivers 2 would stick around, right? Well, when I say that he's stepped down as CEO, that doesn't exactly mean that he's stepping away from the game. In this case, it looks like he's going to be more involved than ever. What do I mean by that? Well, just the other day, he announced that he was vacating the CEO position at Arrowhead Games, who make Helldivers 2, and appointing his successor, but that he was creating and putting himself in place as the new Chief Creative Officer of Arrowhead. What does that mean? Well, first let's take a look at how he describes it. Hey everyone, big update. I've decided to hire Shams Georgiani as the new CEO of Arrowhead Game Studios. We go way back and I wouldn't trust the business in any other hands than his. And he comes with an impressive resume and love for games. But what about me and my involvement in Helldivers 2? Well, I'm glad you asked. I am taking the role of Chief Creative Officer, which means I will spend more time with the team and 100% of my focus on the games and community. Basically, it sounds like he's doing pretty much the exact same thing that Linus from Linus Tech Tips did not long ago. Sometimes in a creative industry, a creative person will end up as CEO of a company, which comes with all the tedium and paperwork that being the CEO of any company does. Sometimes the person who got the company off the ground can adapt and take over the responsibilities of a CEO. But sometimes a creative just wants to be creative, and the restrictions and responsibilities of being the CEO of a now incredibly successful company like Arrowhead Games takes away from that. There is a whole group of people that are professional CEOs, people with experience who enjoy doing the CEO's work more than anything else. With the massive success that Arrowhead Games has seen, it makes a lot of sense that he'd want to bring in someone with more experience doing the job. And taking over as Chief Creative Officer means that while he won't have to deal with the boring business stuff at work, Johan Pilestedt can still make sure that his vision for the game is what actually gets made. It's pretty much a win-win. So don't listen to anyone telling you that this is some big travesty or that Helldivers 2 is going corporate and the game's going to go down the drain because of this. What I imagine happened was the unexpected success of Helldivers 2 already made for a lot more work than Pilestedt was expecting. But then the whole PSN linking thing happened. I can't imagine how annoyingly stressful that whole debacle must have been for him, especially since he's not the most experienced CEO out there. Dealing with the soulless suits over at Sony has to be torture. And while I'm sure he'd been planning on this change for a while, I think that it probably put the nail in the coffin. Overall, though Helldivers 2 has seen some small dips in their player count, my hopes are still high for the game. It's a live service that isn't super obtrusive and forceful in its monetization. And in a world where every company seems to be trying to squeeze every single cent out of their customers' wallets, I think Helldivers sets a pretty good example for the games industry on how to do things right. Hopefully, the new CEO keeps them on that path. What do you guys think? Are you worried about the new CEO? Or are you excited to see what Johan will cook up now that he's got more time to focus on the game? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching all the way till the end. Have a great day, and God bless you.